Hi everyone. In this short video, we'll be taking a look at a DC to AC conversion of the Polish EN57 commuter train. This train is a must-have for collectors of Polish models, and it's finally becoming accessible to Marklin system users. There are two manufacturers who currently make this model, Piko and Robo. Robo is a small Polish manufacturer who specializes in high-quality interiors. I'll be converting the Robo version today, and this one's actually easier than converting a Piko model. Speaking of Piko, they currently have 5 color variants of this model. One of them is actually available as AC from the factory, so you can go for that if you'd like the simplest route. That said, with how detailed the Robo models are, it's hard to say no to attempting a conversion. Since this is a 3-part train, let's start by understanding how it's wired. The design of the Robo model is actually pretty simple. The central motor car contains the decoder, and it picks up the current. It has connectors that then power the lights at either end of the train. To convert it to AC, we just need to install a pickup shoe on one of the two ends, and then connect that back to the central car through the existing wiring. Since both rails in the AC system are ground, the last thing we need to do is connect the left wheels to the right wheels in the motor car. This means that we just need to open and resolder wires in only 2 out of the 3 cars. We'll only have one pickup shoe, which isn't optimal, but it's really only a limitation if you're going backwards and rely on signals rather than feedback tracks to stop your trains. In other words, no worries. In terms of parts, we just need one 56-110 pickup shoe by Piko and 4 Marklin wheel sets. You also want to have solder and a little bit of wire. For a more detailed breakdown of the process involved in the conversion, check out the video I've linked in the description. You might wonder why we only need 4 wheels. Well, we replace both sets of wheels on the first and last trucks so that they correctly trigger contact segments. Because we would need special parts to change the motor car's wheels, and because the Marklin wheel geometry is slightly different than Robo's, it's actually best to leave the original wheels on the other trucks. This is something that I tested empirically and found to work best. Here's a preview of the finished product. Mounting the pickup shoe is pretty straightforward because Robo already has a nice hole pre-drilled for us. One important thing to keep in mind here is that the wire should be on the very edge of the pickup shoe so it doesn't disturb its motion. Once we open up the control car, this is what the inside will look like. We just need to solder the pickup shoe to the marked terminal. To route the wire, we'll just need to drill a small hole in the side of the trim, as you can see here, and then feed it through. This is what the inside of the motor car looks like. On one end, the connector goes to the TL terminal, and on the other end, it goes to the TR terminal. In my case, since the pickup shoe is connected to TL, I need to disconnect that wire and connect that wire directly to TR instead. This will connect the 2 sides of the wheels to each other to properly trigger sensor tracks without short-circuiting. Since both trucks on the motor car are connected to the circuit board, you'll want to repeat this process on the other side as well. And that's really all there's to it. We just need to close the model and double check that there are no short circuits by testing whether there's a connection between the pickup shoe and the wheels. Again, if this is your first conversion, check out the video linked in the description for a more detailed walkthrough of the process. Let's take a moment to compare the Robo version of this EN57 with the Piko version. As you can see, the Robo is much more detailed. That said, the Piko version of this train actually runs better because its motor car has traction tires, plus it has pickup shoes on either end. So on my layout, you'll probably end up seeing both versions of the train. I do plan to make a video on a Piko conversion later, as it's a little bit more annoying and quite a bit more involved, even though there's official parts to support it. Overall, I'm quite pleased with the final product, and certainly wasn't expecting it to be this easy. Funny enough, because it comes with an ESU decoder from the factory, It runs on MFX out of the box. It kind of feels like a Marklin model. You probably won't find many of these converted to AC, but I hope you'll agree that it's pretty epic to see one in action. As always, I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching. See you next time.